As promised, I am back at lot, not being too proud to go after little spots. Again, permissions are not in my pocket right now. So I'm always looking for places like this where I could potentially metal detect, where I know I'm not going to get in trouble. But I'm kind of excited about this because I did my research, and this is definitely ground that was part of the old, original, I guess, outline of Colorado Springs in 1874. Of course, that building, that VFW building there that you can see in the background, was not there. I'm gonna give this a shot, and I'll be back with you when I get my first find. First find. I can't read the date. I think it's 1982, and it is a memorial cent. Equinox signal 2021, about 5 inches deep. All right, next find. We do have a shell casing. It's a Winchester Luger. So I found this old lead cap, bottle cap of some sort. Okay, this is kind of interesting. In this little hole here, I'll put this here too as well. Remnants possibly of the old homes that used to be here. I see some ground. You'll see a little dip right over here. Got a little piece of just beautiful pottery. I don't know if you can see that. A square nail. It is a square nail. And then maybe potentially a another piece of brick that was part of an older home that was here at one time. Well, hey, got a wheat penny. Just to give you a little reference to where I'm at. This truck, I went clear over that way, circled back around this way. I haven't been here very long. Lots of this stuff in the ground, which is making it really difficult. But this rang up about a 23, 22, and was not expecting that, just having luck that I've had. But I did find a wheat penny. Here is 1936. So that's encouraging. Makes me want to stay here just a little bit longer. I was about ready to move. I have another lot just like this that looks even more promising than this one. Just to give you a heads up, I have the Equinox on Park 1 and my sensitivity at 22. All right, wheat penny number 2. 1957, I already checked it. About 7 inches deep. Might be able to see it, it's probably a little bit too bright. That's wheat penny number 2. All right, a couple of Wheaties out of this lot here. Not the old stuff that I hope for, but you never know unless you take a shot at it. I will do a wrap up after I get done doing a lot similar to this that's over there. But I have permission on that lot. It's a little bigger. It looks a little more promising, but we'll see. Okay, we are on lot 2. So giving you the lay of the land here. The good folks at this car wash right over here, Waterworks, They were good enough to contact the owner of this particular open lot and grant me permission to metal detect here. You might be able to see the sidewalks over there. That tells me there was a home right in here, and you might even be able to see the depression in the ground right here. But in 1874, approximately in this area, there were homes and there were buildings. Now I can't tell you exactly where they were. Could have been under this parking lot. Yeah, so let's get started. Not sure what I'm gonna find, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, pretty interesting find for my first one. I am literally not sure what this is. This could be modern, but it's not tin, I don't believe. It looks copper to me. There's a little bit of patina on it. There might be some writing there. I'll clean it up later and look. If I do find writing, I will show you. It looks like a tile of some sort. But anyway, I think that's pretty interesting. All right, second find. I haven't gotten too far. I am hitting lots of modern coins, so I am finding those. I'm not going to show you those. Lots of pennies and a couple of dimes, a couple quarters. Anyway, I found this key. Doesn't look too old, but still a cool find. Again, remnants of old homes, the same style of brick that we saw over at the other site. That's old. Again, we're right over here by these sidewalks. All right, a couple interesting things that I just found in this hole here. I don't think this piece of tin is obviously period, but this square nail is definitely period. Just love these things. Definitely a relic from when a home was here, and that could be 1800s. Early 1900s right there. So outstanding. Wow. An 1800s Bronco pin. Anyway, that was about probably 3 or 4 inches deep. It was in some sort of a holder there. Found a bullet. Sure, that's .22 caliber. So not completely sure what this is, but it's lead, very heavy. Could be a relic. Could be an 1800, early 1900s pistol ball. So just to give you a little reference point where I'm at so far, you can see there's the sidewalk. Obviously this is where the home sat, right in here. I am finding old pottery, glass, right on the surface of the ground. You can see here, there's glass. I don't know how old the glass is. I don't even know when this property was demolished, but there was another one over there. I will head that direction here in a few minutes. Just dug that pistol ball right there. Amidst all the junk, look at these beautiful flowers. They're just so perfect. All right, I'm still on the very first sidewalk here. this area leading up to where the house used to be, right there. And I just found my first wheatie on this property. There it is, 1933, right up against this beautiful old tree. Always enjoy finding wheat pennies, especially when I'm not finding much else. But yeah, so third wheatie of the day. Well, a pretty interesting find. It rang up a 16, which can be lead. Could be lead or brass. I don't know if this is anything, but it looks like it's in the shape of something. If you look at the back, it's obviously something that doesn't look like it was fashioned modernly. You can see it's I mean, it could be just melted lead, but it looks like it looks literally like a little figure of some sort. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep it, take a look at it a little closer, and if it is something more than just a melted piece of lead, I'll let you know. I'm probably not being as thorough as I should be. Right here you can see the dip in the land. I hope you can see that. Anyway, I think I found something pretty cool, and it looks to be a kid's ring, and it looks to be Egyptian, or like a pharaoh on the front of it, and it has little diamonds on it. That's really cool. And it's heavy. It's not anyway, that's a pharaoh. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun cleaning this up. That's a really cool find. 6 inches down, approximately. I have a mystery coin here, and I cannot tell what this is. I have no clue. It looks like an Indian head, but I just can't tell. It looks like the words Liberty there. I mean, it could just be a penny. I'm hoping you all can see that, but the bust is turned the wrong way. I really don't know. It's extremely thin. You can see, extremely thin. So I'll have to do some investigation on that, but that's interesting. Okay, I'm not but probably 3 or 4 steps away from the last hole I dug on that mystery coin. This does appear to be an old button of some sort. It appears that there's a 4 on that. I don't know if you can see it. Again, I don't have very good eyes, but that does appear to be fairly old. I'm not even going to guess the age, but it appears to be brass, and it does have writing on it. No, I guess I'll have to do more investigation on that too. Well, I think I found an area that has a lot of old stuff. I literally am just taking steps and getting good targets. The very top of this, it does appear that there is writing on it. I have no idea what this is. It's some sort of a cap to something, but it's brass. Anyway, I'm finding all these little things I can't identify. Still a cool find though. Okay, ringing up on a 12 on the Equinox. Found a little piece of jewelry. It's an M for my middle name, which is Michael. So I think that's kind of cool. Found it right along the sidewalk here. Give you some more reference to where I'm at. I'm just working this thing in little teeny pieces, and now I'm on this middle square of the second home site. I'm so bad, I just don't know what stuff is. This is very interesting. It's copper or brass, I can't tell, but it has a reed. You can see I can push it. I can push this part in. So I don't know if this is part of a musical instrument or a piano or what, but it looks pretty dang old. And this could be, you know, never know, it could be an 1800s something or other. I don't know, it looks like it might have some writing on it, I don't know. But it's pretty dang interesting. If you know what this is, please let me know. Beautiful little screws in the back. Just for orientation again, I have moved away from the front of the home sites onto the curbside, and I found what I think is a pretty old weight, fishing weight. Any of you fishermen out there that know anything about old fishing weights, I think I just found one. I don't know enough about them. Looks pretty old to me. Anyway, that's a pretty cool find. Okay, a little summary of our hunt today. Started out by hitting a lot right next to a VFW that was empty. Lots of trash, no relics whatsoever, but we did get 2 wheat pennies. For this property, I found 1 Wheatie, I found a ring, and a couple of, actually 3 pieces of jewelry. I don't think they're worth anything, but it was still a really good hunt, and I found some things I have no idea what they are. I found a couple of coins that completely baffled me. They were really hard to read. I used this 6-inch coil on my Equinox 800. I did 22 on the sensitivity in Park 1. Just so anybody out there that's using the Equinox, that's what I used. Tune in next time. Please subscribe to my channel. I want it to grow. I'm doing my best. I'm really excited because I got a permission on a house that I've been looking at for a long time. They just need to confirm with the tenants on that property. Okay, I'm gonna do my wrap up for the 2 lots that I did. It was actually pretty productive. I actually really enjoyed it. As you can tell, there is a lot of trash. I mean, but that was expected. I think that was got me a mouse trap. Funny Broncos. I guess that was a button at one time. Lots of e-cigarette stuff, lots of cruddy coins, pennies. Over here, probably got about 20 decent pennies, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Lots of really kind of unidentified things. That was really cool, the weight. The key, don't know what this is. I don't think it's anything at all. 5 quarters, a couple of bullets. I'm really thinking that this is a pistol ball, and that would definitely date way back. So hopefully that's what it is. Square nail, I got a couple of those actually. a bullet. It was dime day. I got about 12 dimes. No silver at all. Little ring of some sort. It's just a, it's just like a washer or something. But now the good stuff. Very cool pin here. And it feels expensive. I don't know if it is. I do not know age on that. Could be 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, could be even modern, I have no idea. We got a couple of square nails here that I found along with this one here. Those were just in better shape. I found the kid's ring, and that is apparently a pharaoh. Has one little diamond in it. Certainly a kid's ring, as you can see. The back is not, you know. So this, I have no idea. I hope somebody can tell me. It's like a reed right there. So it could be off of a piano, maybe? Not sure. It is brass. Got a couple little pins. Or not pins, but pendants. I don't even know what the heck that would be. Little M. I said that my middle name is Michael, so that was appropriate. I got 3 wheat pennies, which was really cool. I got a nickel, or actually I don't even know what this was. This was the one that was really a curious, I see a bust in it. You can see a bust, and I thought that was a Indian head penny when I first found it. Cannot identify it. It is really thin, as you can see. I looked at it with my magnifying glass, and I just could not figure out what that was. I did find appears to be a Canadian penny, or an English penny, I don't know, it's an Elizabeth. This has 1/4 on it. Appears to be a button, just the top part of a button. This, I have no clue what this is. It appears to be a shape that was handmade. That's all I know. And then, of course, all this this glass pottery that I found. Appears to be old patterns. I looked for words on this tile, this metal tile. Feels tin, but it could be a different material, I don't know. But anyway, it could be off of a fireplace, and I remember seeing metal tile on some of the older homes, so that was kind of cool. And then, of course, the brick. I'm going to use that for a display piece for some of my things. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's the wrap up from the 2 lots, 1874 identified on that map. The only open ground that I could find in that area. I'm gonna keep looking though, because as you can see, there's some pretty cool stuff that I came across. Okay, well anyway, I'll just keep talking. So I'm gonna end the video, and stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you soon.